Okay, hello. This reading is for Leos, and I was kind of feeling like, the Halloween vibes, shall we say? We'll just say Halloween vibes and keep it PG. And the cards that I have that are kind of creepy are also kind of got some nudity on it. So I dug into the guidelines, and you're allowed nudity within context of art, and this is clearly art. This is the Tarot Obscura. It's not a very common deck. I just thought it was really unique and kind of like, just different and dark. And I always look for different decks. Yeah, so hopefully I don't get like in trouble for using these cards, but I guess we'll find out. So anyway, that's one of the decks we'll be using. I'm not sure about the other ones. We'll see. Where's my book? Okay. So I got a song for you guys, and the song I got is, where is it at? Here we go. It's called Frenemies, featuring Josh K by Fabulous. So the song is basically what it sounds like. We all know what a frenemy is. Not a friend. It's somebody who claims to be your friend, but they're really fake as fuck, and they're actually your enemy. Yeah. So a couple lines that stood out to me in the song. Family can leave you and hate you at the same time. Lovers and haters are like two of the same kind. Both of them feelings can make you do the same crime. And that's like a little excerpt. I thought that really stood out to me. And then part of like the part of the song that repeats, it's called the refrain. I took a snippet from that, and it says, do they love you cause you beneficial or cause you're beneficial? I'm with some day ones, fuck the remember me's. Friends like y'all who needs enemies. So this is a relationship reading, but I don't necessarily know if this is about a romantic relationship. So I'll go ahead and just jump on into it. I pre-pulled some cards. I try to pre-pull cards because I try to make these readings as short as possible, because sometimes I'll be going off on tangents, and next thing you know, video's almost 40 minutes long. So anyway, almost in every single reading I've done this month, the Eight of Swords has been coming up. So we gotta start off with the Eight of Swords here, and the Seven of Pentacles to further explain it. So really just going off of like vibes for real on the, which I'll probably be doing a little more on this deck because it's not traditional, and yeah. Like this Eight of Swords is feeling like okay, sorry. Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. That's basically what the Eight of Swords is. And she's blindfolded here, and here I almost feel like she has no voice. And maybe this self-imposed prison is more about like you kind of like self-censoring. That's what I'm getting, self-censoring. trying to be very mindful of not only the way you move, but the things that you say. And I'm getting that, like, you really feel that way when you're around certain people. And I think you know what people I'm talking about. I mean, the Frenemies was the song that came up for you guys. But it's also like kind of like feeling like you don't see an ending to it. Because the Seven of Pentacles is like a waiting period card. It's like you're waiting for your the fruits of your labor, to be produced, and it's premature. You're not there yet. You have to keep nurturing it and, letting it grow into what it will be. So it kind of, I get the word purgatory again coming up. It's kind of just feeling like, you know that you don't have to keep yourself in this position, but I feel like you feel obligated to for some reason. We'll come back to that. Okay, so then the next cards that came out, we had the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups. And then to further explain those two cards that came out together, these two cards came out together, which is the Strength card in reverse, and then the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Yeah, Seven of Cups. So the Six of Swords is all about moving on, like taking a journey and not really knowing how you're going to get there, what obstacles you're going to run into, but you take it anyway. It's kind of like releasing your ego and just letting go and just going with it. And then we have the Three of Swords, which is like heartache. So this so I just want to comment on this card here. This Three of Swords, like, this is festering. The wounds that's happening here, that was inflicted. Yet I'm feeling like, okay, so this is what I'm getting. I feel like you stayed in this kind of like sitting back, waiting to see what happens, kind of keeping to yourself, minding your business, seeing where it goes, like position for as long as you could, and then you moved on. And you staying in this position for as long as you could really put you in a bad place in your heart chakra energy. It's festering, it's infected, like it's bad. And as you're leaving, on this Six of Swords card, you're just leaving pieces of you behind. You're just like falling apart. So like you left too late. You stayed in this situation too long. And when you did leave, it was like a desperate thing. Like you left out of desperation. You had no other option but to choose you in that point because you were dying. You were dying on the inside. And to further explain that, it says the Strength card is here in reverse. Like you really felt like you had no power in what was happening. Your hands were tied. And for me, the Seven of Cups, it shows like a bunch of choices, but they're honestly not really good choices. Like there's like one good choice in the card here, and the one good choice is in this case the one holding the heart, the flaming heart. Maybe because the heart's on fire, so is that good? But it could be a symbolic thing. It just is like, okay, here are your choices, but it's like, are they even worth choosing? Yeah, the choices that you had really weren't valuable options. Viable. I think I'm saying that right. So you hightailed it out of there. Okay. And then, here we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and I think you can see this card. Can we see this card? Yeah. We got the Ten of Swords here in the reverse. We got the Two of Cups in reverse, and in the upright, we got the Magician. Mushroom magic. I don't know what that is. In my head, I was thinking about, when I saw this card, this, like, taking medicine, like, using mushrooms for medicine, and not just, like, the trippy ones, but, like, I mean, Leo, I heard lion's mane. Lion's mane is a type of mushroom that, is supposed to help you focus, and obviously it has other medicinal purposes, like for health reasons. I've been hearing a lot about that, actually. Might want to look into that if you haven't already. Yes, so if this was in the upright, if this Queen of Wands was in the upright, I think that would make more sense, because this is a Leo reading, and Leos really enjoy being the center of attention and having all eyes on them. But with the Queen of Wands being the reverse, I feel like that's not what's happening. It's like, well, I mean, it's the opposite of that. Like, you're not shining, you're not, like, no one's really, like, paying attention to you. Just really out of your element. And, like, every picture, there's a lion here, it's in the reverse. There's lions on the top of her throne, it's in the reverse. Like, I feel like you're really out of your element. To further explain the Queen of Wands is the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Magician. So okay, so just to start here with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is, to me, like the karmic card. And with it being in the reverse, I'm hearing that that's exactly what this is. This is talking about some type of fallout that you had, obviously, with somebody that maybe was around for a while, might even be family, a longtime friend, somebody that you can, like, considered family even though they weren't family by blood or marriage. Just somebody that you had a falling out with. And I'm with the Ten of Swords here in the reverse, I'm hearing that that's the worst of it. It's like the worst of it is behind you. The worst of it is behind you. But with this Magician here, there can be only one. That's what I just heard in my head. Okay, so, like, I'm feeling like that's the energy you're in right now. And it's like a weird place for you to be in, because the Magician can be the center of attention, but, like, your focus isn't even about being, like, like how you were when you were with this person. At least when like you thought they were like on your side, when you know, you found out through a series of unfortunate events that they weren't on your side. They were probably running their mouth about you all the time. Like these people, like none of these people are walking with her on her journey. I'm just, I don't know why I said her. It looks like maybe hair, even doesn't really look like hair, but I just felt like it was a girl. I don't know. They're all like pointing and looking and like jeering. Like if you could see it up close, kind of like they're like, oh my God, look at that. They're like, ew, what is that? Like they're like picking that up, like, ew, what is that? And they're like, oh my God, look. And they got their hands up and they're like, I'm out of here. I can't take this. Like, yeah, like somebody just straight turned their back on you. And it really calls you to kind of go within. And instead of you like going hermit mode, you just went like magician mode. So like the magician knows the shit that the magician knows. It's not because he's got some mystical power that no one else got. It's because he like put in the work and studied and like really studied his craft, and he mastered all the elements. The magician card always has all the elements of the minor arcana suit. So there's the cup, the sword, the wand, and the pentacle. And sometimes the magician can, well, I mean, he's basically manipulating the situation to work in his favor. So he's doing something that everyone can do, but he like mastered it to the level where he can do shit that's like, and the anyone else looking would be like, that's fucking magic, because how the fuck is he doing that? And that's, I feel like that's the energy that you had to embody to like to get past this, to move on from this, because your focus, you just really focused on that like crazy, and that's what it turned into. I think I'm gonna use the Osho Zen Tarot for clarification. Clarification. All right, can you tell me more about the first two cards here? The Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. That one kind of wants to come out. Exhaustion in the reverse. So, all right, I'll come back to that. I'm just going to pull cards for each one here. All right, exhaustion in the reverse. What about these next set of cards here? Any clarification of what's happening with this festering broken heart and walking away because you have no power and the options are crap. That card wanted to pop out. The Outsider in the reverse. Okay. What about the last set of cards here? We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Magician. Please tell me more. Oh, that's 3. What is that? I'm like, are all these fucking cards in reverse? Almost all of them. I hate that. Moment to moment. Silence. And intensity. Okay. All right. So coming back here with, this is the nine of fire in reverse, exhaustion. Or like being swallowed by the machine, but it's in the reverse. Okay, yeah, so you got out of this situation because it felt like it was consuming you. And that's probably why you got out of your natural shining Leo energy. And that kind of like lit a fire under you. Something happened. Something happened that was like the point of no return, and you were like, I'm out. And you weren't exhausted because you were like, it was like building. And it like, as it was building and building, like that frustration or anger or hurt or just like the anxiousness of it was just building. And whatever it was that tipped the scales, it was like a pop, and it was like kind of like an explosion. It was just like, it didn't even matter. Like, it was the next step. The only thing to do was to leave the situation. And here it says outsider. It's a kid like locked inside or out of something. Locked out of something. Okay, locked into something. Yeah, I'm getting like this made you feel like an outsider, and what you want running, you had to go go somewhere and be around people that didn't make you feel like an outsider, that didn't make you feel like you weren't good enough or smart enough or brave enough. Like always second guessing your choices, or your actions. Okay. And this last set of cards here. Well, this last set of cards, like, yeah, you're no holds bars, because this is like you're not doing this for anybody but yourself, and it's like you are doing it by yourself. Like, this is like it forced you to really have an internal journey, which made you seem magical on the outside, and you're shining in a different way. And like, there's no silencing you now. And the moment to moment thing is kind of throwing me off right now. It's like rainbow waves. Moment to moment thing. I'm hearing all in or nothing. I'm feeling like you're not taking your time and like taking baby steps, or even making like obvious moves. Like, you're doing things a lot differently now. So just to clarify, I feel like this is like past energy coming into either current energy or very near future energy. Like, you feel like that's like where that magician energy comes in, because you're not doing things that are obvious to people, so that's what's making you stand out. Like, you're doing things different, and it's like really working for you. And there's like a renewed passion in this new endeavor that you find yourself in. that you are a master at now, or you will be in the very near future, or at least that's how you'll be viewed. Even if you don't feel that, you're the master at it. That's how it'll be viewed on the outside. Okay, let me just do final, like, advice, messages, whatever. Oh, I'm using, yeah, I'm going to use one more deck here. What is this? What is this? This is the Zombie Tarot again, and for the sake of Halloween here. Whoa. All right, we got, what we got? We got the Hermit in reverse. Like I said, you're not going hermit mode. Hermit mode is like being a homebody, not going anywhere, not doing nothing, not being like this natural social butterfly that you are. Leos thrive, you know, in crowds and around people, and they're the life of the party. So you are, yeah, like I said, you're shining, you're not hiding. Whoa, that came out like hard. The Six of Hazards, which is like the Six of Pentacles. Which usually represents equal give and take, right? But all right, so with these two cards, I feel like you're taking action. You're not sitting around waiting anymore, and you're not going to be caught off guard. You're moving way too fast for anybody to keep up or to catch up, especially quote unquote friends that aren't really your friends. They don't know this version of you and the way you move and the way and the way you're doing things. So they're not going to be able to leech off of you anymore. And that's coming up here in the Six of Hazards, because that's like an equal give and take. Though I will say that in this particular Six of Pentacles card, be mindful of the karma that you might be accumulating with this Magician energy, because it's really easy to gather bad karma, and you'll find yourself looped back into the same energy of like feeling like, why me? What the fuck did I do to deserve this? In this case, though, it is a zombie, and honestly, it's a humane way. He's making this zombie like it's like a scientist doing a little experiment, seeing like, hey, I'm gonna put this stake in front of this zombie and chain him to this push mower and see how well he does. And he's trying to get him to like perform a basic function, and he's, you know, motivating him by food. That's not really manipulation. The only reason why I say be careful with the manipulation energy is because it's a zombie, they're stupid, but they are very dangerous and deadly. So it's like, even though you know a lot more than the people that might be around you, especially when it comes to whatever this is that you really mastered, and they seem like they're harmless because they're not knowledgeable, you keep your distance. You know, make sure you understand the whole scenario, because if they find out that they're being manipulated, or they feel like they're being manipulated, or they feel like it's not fair for whatever reason, it could be bad, like maybe deadly. or at least a hospital visit. And then you also, just a fair warning, don't keep stupid people around you because you feel like they're not going to take advantage of you, because you're going to get the quality of the work that they're putting out, which he's not mowing the grass. He's rolling over some roses here. So, you know, be mindful of those things. All right. And with that, I'm going to end the reading. I hope you got something out of the reason, and thank you so much for stopping by my my channel, my page. I don't know what platform you're viewing this, but if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you want to get notifications for my new content. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.